Welcome to Tran wins Symphony of War. The Battle of Remord River Valley was waged on a scale so titanic, it will be etched in records forever. Dust settles to reveal a defeated empire of Archelaus, the remnants of their army, those who haven't surrendered or deserted, and the cultist special forces have fortified the capital. Even against these odds, Emperor Casamir has staunchly refused to surrender. A glimpse of relief enters Tran's heart. The war will soon come to an end. But perhaps the greater challenge than dominating the battlefield is to walk the line between hero and villain. Chapter 27. Return to the Origin.
Your Excellency, the Nephilim army has reached the capital. What are we to do?
What in blazes do you mean? Go out and fight them! You are wasting time!
My Emperor, we have already swept all of Armitage for conscripts. There's nothing left. We no longer have the strength to fight back. Only a handful of exhausted veterans from past battles.
Then the veterans should gather whoever they can, man the walls, repel the orphans' pathetic army. Do I have to do everything myself, or can you manage this?
Yes, Your Excellency.
Most of their army. Skinny youths or old men.
That's just whatever scraps Casamir still has left. They should be ripe for surrender. But the Xanatos cultists will also be here with powerful and merciless warriors. Regarding the demoralized remnants of the Imperial army, Casamir would sacrifice their lives just to stave off the inevitable for a few moments. I think you know what to do, Tran.
An army of lambs can become lions at a moment's notice. Do you see that balcony atop the Imperial Palace? That's where they watched me executed in cold blood. Where they cheered and celebrated it. These people would have me thrown to the dogs. No! You bend the knee to Casamir! Your life is forfeit!
Tran? What's going on?
My Donar.
Tran becomes an allied unit. I don't know if it's intentional or not. When you end your turn, it doesn't do allied phase, Nephilim army. It just smoothly goes into Tran's movement. I've gone ahead and populated his squad with priestesses just so that he can do minimal damage. Anyways, the cool thing is it's actually, it counts as a green army. Similar to if you actually found Rescuja without hiring him. If you skipped him over, he would show up in your organized menu. So if I wanted to take screenshots of allied characters, this is a way I could possibly do it. I would have to actually deploy, get to this screen, take a screenshot, and if I wanted to crop them out, normally what I would do is I would change the background. So I would change their movement style, such as to cavalry, and then set my filters to differences. So this would become planes, and it would basically allow me to crop out any of the background that is terrain different. There are some flaws to it, but that's pretty much how I make my thumbnails. Alright, because Tran does not actually count towards our deployable limit, we actually can field an additional squad. So Lysander is required, but he's not required to stay alive. Since he's a named hero, he won't actually die. If he's defeated, he revives before the next battle, so. Named storyline heroes don't perish. His army still will, however. He would just come back on his own. Victory sees Armitage. Defeat Tran is defeated in battle. Oops, I actually don't want Beatrix there. I want Beatrix over here to get this guy, or this guy, I'm not sure. This is my second take. In first take, I left Tran's army alone. He flew up here, and then this guy suicided on him. So this is probably the team I need to worry about. He does not have any archers, but this one did have an... Okay, so it is random, apparently. Because earlier, this team did have an archer, so I need to actually watch out for that. Any of these starred enemies are ones that will not surrender. My units are typically cavalry, except for the sentinels, who have become infantry units. So this is my current setup. Let's go ahead and put my infantry at front. So that'd be Barnabas, Slayer Alphonse, Zatini, Roth, Atkins, Tobias, and Noel. Then we'll put our cavalry behind them. So Diana, Stefan, Synthos, Percy, Ludwig, Barad, Filbert, Isold, Edelina, Linnea. Finally, Akri. We have 20 massive squads. Each one is no less than 30,000 threat value. So all of the enemy squads without a star start off shaken. I hope to be able to claim every one of them. All the ones with stars are fearless. Alright, so I need to be aware of this tunnel here. I don't want to stand there. And can Beatrix reach? Well, actually, if I reach them, he would be able to hit me. So what we would need to do is I need to figure out a way to get him to surrender without botching things. Okay.
Donar be with us.
Now these guys here can actually take down a Sentinel pretty easily, so thankfully my guys are not standing on their own. As long as one member of the enemy party surrenders, it counts as a squad surrender, instead of an enemy team being demolished.
Master Sergeant, awaiting orders.
I love this part. Battle formations.
Oh yeah, that group won't surrender.
Dinner time.
Alright, well, let's see what Tran does. He's probably going to charge on in, and I hope that he doesn't kill anybody, but we'll see. Haha. That actually blocks the enemy from suiciding. In addition to that, I even gave them the Thing of Duros, which lowers my magic to 0. So I don't even know if the priestesses can heal. But this does make it less likely that Tran can use his avatar of Donar Storm Blast as his first move. If he does, it's like 0 damage, I guess. I don't know. I've never actually tried it. Okay, well, they can heal, apparently. I have no warbows, so I'm not even gonna shoot back at them. In fact, for the purposes of this mission, because I'm fielding 21 full armies, even counting the Tran squad, I was a little short on people. In fact, let me show you how few people I have once you fully kit out all your armies. Out of 196 soldiers, I only have this many left. Alright, so now we'll just fly over and take this guy out, I think. And then we should be able to charge in and take out these sentinels. With them out of the way, this should be smooth sailing. Now, just in case, we're going to check. I feel like I cannot get these guys to surrender, so we're going to go ahead and hit them with a forced surrender using Beatrix. So we know that Beatrix's magic powers and her flight of dragons typically make the enemy surrender. So we'll just butcher these starred enemies. Let's try to get these non-starred soldiers. Okay, well, I guess we'll just use a silver-tongued person. That should easily do this, right? Like the one use of Silver Tongue now. What is your threat? 42,000? Okay, yeah, your threat value would have been high enough.
What's our next tactic?
There's just these 2 squads left and 2 make surrender, and the rest are meant to die. So the question is, how can I set this up so that I don't lose anybody? You can't even revive using Tran because Tran is not under your control, so I have to be super, super careful.
Awaiting your orders.
Trying to think of who's the lowest threat value here. Okay, so these are some pretty low threat values, 33, 32. Okay, so if I just line myself up, they probably can't ambush me more than 1 at a time. And for the purpose of this battle, I probably should have taken my horse archers and put them in the back row, given all the enemy rogues. Well, if this take doesn't make it, then I guess I'll do that on the 3rd take. Oh, I thought I could attack him from there. Oh well. Very likely Tran will just rush in and they'll all attack him. So we'll see if his priestesses can survive that rush. Should be able to, because those are not any ordinary priestesses. Those are like level 70 sword fighters that I demoted down to medic or militia and then promoted them to priestess.
Getting real thirsty here.
I could shuffle him out. It would be kind of funny. Sure, let's do it. Just because I can.
I ain't got all day.
And I assume I cannot teleport him, right? Yeah.
Repent before the righteous.
Alright, that takes care of the last of the rogues. So yes, since I see so many rogues, what I would do at a future attempt at this map is fortify my back row on this one.
Do you know who I am? You make this too easy. Dinner time.
Actually, with my blessing, I can get these last 2 units.
Ready for the barbecue.
Really? You're... Fine. I'm gonna hope that every single one of them surrenders. This means I didn't kill a single unit. Good! Excellent! Now, that's not necessary for the achievement, but... We have been in an impossible situation, facing death at the hand of the cultists for desertion. We're against you in combat. We thank you for showing mercy. Please accept this on the behalf of the people of Armitage. The Iblis family signet, and we get achievement unlocked, reconciliation. Now, again, you only need to capture the squads, but I had a personal goal of trying to make sure nobody died. Well, none of the non-cultist warriors. Now I just need to survive the counterattack, which I should be able to do since I intentionally went for all the assassins. Alright, so it looks like the cultist AI will aim for the strongest threat value they can reach. gonna assume I can't actually do anything with this group.
Do you know who I am?
Break their resolve.
There's not much I can do now. Let's see here. I have 7 turns, so I can end my turn without consequence then. Nobody could reach it. That's why I ended my turn.
You make this too easy.
Not a single conscript was killed.
Interesting. You really think it was a good idea coming here, do you?
I guess I saw something different about you. Any of the others
would have killed you on sight. And if you don't have a good answer for me, they'll know you're here.
I understand. While your interpretation of the text is somewhat rudimentary, I believe it to be correct. Well, correct enough for your purposes.
If I am correct enough, then how best to act on this information? That said, it disturbs me that you are willing to risk your life to come here. I know you have much to gain.
Begging your pardon, but we are not so different.
Except that you are so blinded by the promise of reward that you let yourself get kicked around like a dog. I would not let that happen to me. Our business is done.
I know you feel alienated by the Nephilim. They do not deserve the power they wield. But just please don't hurt my Beatrix.
Pardon me?
Please.
Your Beatrix. What? Do you think you can win over that unhinged harpy by coming to her rescue? Go home, Jebediah, you poor misguided soul. Thank you very much for watching Tran Wins Symphony of War. I'll see you next time.